big. Watch this.
Well, a point of emphasis a couple years ago is you cannot chuck the cutter. For those of you out there who are wondering what chucking the cutter is, that's what it is right there.
The big 6'6". Redshirt freshman.
That'll ruin your day right there.
Just dropped his shoulder.
In the ball game for Indiana State.
He'll come out of the game.
And Colt Ryan's still feeling the effects of that missed free throw.
23 for Colt Ryan. His final game here in the city of Evansville. Make it 24 and make it a 13-point lead for the Aces. From Odom with the left hand.
Indiana State has one more run left in them. The question is, can they get enough stops to get back in this game?
Valentine with a nice dish. Inside the reverse layup by Sawville. That's the future of Evansville basketball there, those two. And more. Idle, no. Odom finds an opening, and he'll lay it in uncontested. Jake Odom now with 19. And a foul. Back the other way it will go. Free throws coming for Indiana State. Going to get Colt Ryan as we take a look at the Evansville offense.
Well, you can see a good pick and roll, and Sawville going to use the rim to shield. Gets the reversal.
Evansville on top by 11. Timeout's been called. 5:37 on the clock. Look at these scores.
It's amazing. At any point in time, you look at Colt Ryan, and he is hands down the player of the year. But now, history repeats itself. Doug McDermott, Colt Ryan, a pair of 2,000-point scores. The last time it happened, it was Marcus Wilson for Evansville and Rodney Buford at Creighton.
If you're an Evansville or Creighton fan, consider yourself fortunate to have watched those players. Look at this in the state of Indiana. I mean, are you kidding? All these players that have come out of this state
and have chosen to stay home to play. And Colt Ryan, man, that 21-92, that's very, very reachable here with a couple of games left.
And with 24, he now is 70 away from tying the all-time record here. Cummings to Gant. Back to Cummings. Shot clock at 10. Good defense by Evansville. Cummings missing the three. And a foul is called inside on Evansville. Miscavicius, they're going to get him with the push. The big freshman fighting inside. Let's take a look.
Laying in the paint, you cannot be weak of heart. Moscovich and Kitchell just banging away. And finally, Moscovich just says, hey, he banged me, I banged him. And unfortunately, he got caught with the last push.
Kitchell with the miss. Evansville fans didn't enjoy that very much. Certainly he didn't. Marty Simmons, his team, in control for the moment. Do the Sycamores have a chance to climb back into this?
Teaching point for Marty Simmons right there is telling his big guy, hey, we played great defense. They took a bad shot. We did not need that. Keep your composure, young man.
10-point game. Cox bringing up the floor with Taylor on the bench with 4 fouls. Here he is, Colt Ryan. He'll take one and score. Creates the offense and scores He has 26. Smith working on Ryan. Draws the double team. Loose ball. Who will have it? It'll stay with Indiana State. 24 on the shot clock.
They should make a video on footwork and just use Colt Ryan. As you can see him work his way in to get his shot off.
Odom. He'll dish one out to Idle. Just can't get it to fall. Putting it back in, though, is Gant. Ten-point game again. Do the Sycamores have a run left? Wing. Evansville just won't let them. The Aces on senior day trying to finish it for these 6 seniors. Colt Ryan going out in style with 26 and counting. Gant draws the double team, lost the ball. Valentine with it for Evansville.
Cox understands it's about time, score, and situation. Put Indiana State into the meat grinder. You run your offense, and as we talked about earlier, cut, cut, cut until Ryan delivers.
Colt Ryan. The pride of Batesville, Indiana. Hits again. He has 28 points, and Evansville has opened up a 14-point lead. Watch and enjoy.
I'm Big John Kilcoyne, quarterback for this town's only state championship winning team. I'm the winningest QB of all time. I'm here to talk to you about the winningest pizza of all time, Casey's Pizza. Best tasting pizza around with made from scratch dough, fresh ingredients, 100% real mozzarella cheese. Take it from me, Big John. With Casey's Pizza, you can't lose.
Right now, get any large specialty pizza for just $13.99. Casey's, famous for pizza.
Imagine a place where exceptional doctors have the only technology in the region to diagnose a child's heart problem and operate on it in one room during one procedure for safer care and faster healing. It's the same place where doctors open their own hearts to kids and their families. That place is SSM Cardinal Glennon.
At Cardinal Glennon, our love for kids just keeps on growing.
The St. Louis Cardinals 5-game packs are on sale now. There's the ring pack, which features the 2006 replica championship ring and a kid's pennant. There's the bobblehead pack, which features Carlos Beltran, Mike Matheny, Mike Shannon, and Ozzie Smith. What about the Musial pack? It features Stan's harmonica, his replica statue, and 3 weekend dates. There's a variety of packs to choose from this year. Get yours at Cardinals.com.
Royal Banks of Missouri is investing in St. Louis, one charity at a time. We're always willing and ready to support a worthy cause, making a positive impact on the lives of St. Louisans. Whether it's one bear or one home, Royal Banks of Missouri always puts community first. Royal Banks of Missouri, where better service means better banking.
Evansville in control with 3:23 to go at home on senior day. If this holds, it'll be a special finish for 6 seniors. It can be an emotional day for coaches as well. Marty Simmons puts it into perspective.
They've all played for 4 years. They've all had a huge impact. Even though we haven't achieved the success at this point, what we might have hoped, they've made us a very competitive basketball program in one of the better leagues in the country. And they all bring something special. They all have their own unique personalities. And to have a group like this go through together, and that's on the floor, that's in the classroom. They're all going to graduate, and out in the community, being guys that are gentlemen and good role models for young kids in the Evansville community. They've done it all. They've been tremendous ambassadors for what the University of Evansville stands for.
They are Colt Ryan from Batesville, Indiana, Troy Taylor from Anderson, Indiana, Ned Cox, San Antonio, Lewis Jones of Memphis, Andy Chin from Tell City, Indiana, and Brandon Williams from Charlotte, Tennessee. The 6 seniors playing their final game at Evansville as Jake Odom splashes the free throw for Indiana State. Out of bounds, it'll go to Evansville. After the game, these players will talk to the crowd. They'll get a chance to speak. Before the game, they were with their parents, family members on the floor, received framed jerseys. It's been an emotional week for them, knowing that it's coming to an end. Some tears were shed even during the week, days before this game. And that realization hit. Here's Wing. He's a freshman. Ryan to Ballantyne, another freshman who hits.
How about the unselfishness of Colt Ryan? He's got a wide open look, but he gives it to the freshman Ballantyne.
Cummings off balance hits. Indiana State, desperation, showing pressure. The Aces break it. Ned Cox will work the clock. Shot clock at 10. Ryan, he'll shoot it.
Is there any question that that was going in? Tremendous defense. You can't yell at the defender. Just an unbelievable, outstanding offensive player.
31 points for Colt Ryan. What a way to finish your career at Evansville at home, but more to come. With Arch Madness on the way. 2 minutes to go. Ryan with the ball. Evansville by 16. As the crowd senses the moment. Cox spins away from Odom. Another senior enjoying this night. Cummings, crossover. Smith cleans it up. Timeout called. Indiana State cuts it to 14 with 1:27 to go. Let's watch Colt.
I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to enjoy it.
There's that smile.
Sometimes pictures say it all. And I had an opportunity to talk to Colt Ryan before the game and asked him, how quick did these 4 years go? And he said it went so fast. It's so hard to believe that this is it. And it was interesting to note that when I asked him the moment that he'll remember the most, the things he'll remember the most. And he talked about the camaraderie and hanging out with his teammates and just the relationships that he's built. These are relationships that'll last a lifetime. Just a tremendous young man.
Wing with the alley-oop to Sawville. Under a minute to go. And the seniors
Now in the ball game for the Purple Aces.
being honored here.
Jordan Nelson.
In the first half, it was Jordan Nelson. In the second half, it's been Sawmill off the bench.
There goes Ned Cox. Troy Taylor getting a hand. Colt Ryan's off the floor. What a moment for them.
Tom, this is not the last you're going to see of Indiana State. I'm going to remind fans that it was only 2 years ago that Indiana State lost to Evansville in the last game of the regular season and then turned around and pulled off the historic run in St. Louis to get to the NCAA tournament.
Nelson comes up short just before the shot clock expired. Our players of the game, a presentation of Coventry Healthcare. Visit CoventryHealthcare.com for more information. Health, wellness, Coventry Healthcare. Jake Odom, 20 points, and look at Colt Ryan. What a day.
Well, your two stars came to play today. Odom did what he could, but Evansville just too much firepower.
Wing with the rebound. And that's going to be enough for Evansville to finish it off by 16 points. Can do no worse than a 4 seed at Arch Madness. And if Northern Iowa loses tonight to Illinois State in Cedar Falls, the Aces will be the 3 seed. For now, they'll celebrate and honor Colt Ryan and his senior teammates. 6 of them will speak to the crowd after this victory over Indiana State. 31 points for Colt Ryan.
Well, Indiana State struggled without A-Rop in the lineup today, but Greg Lansing will get the Sycamores regrouped and ready for Arch Madness. And fans, if you don't have your tickets for Arch Madness, you're going to miss an opportunity to see one of the all-time great players in the Missouri Valley in Colt Ryan. So if you haven't gotten your tickets, you better get them now, because Evansville, behind that young man, has a chance to make some noise.
What a week it's going to be in St. Louis at Arch Madness. These Evansville Aces aren't finished. They'll be in St. Louis for a game on Friday. Who will they play? We'll find out. For now, they'll celebrate this win over Indiana State. And senior night continues here. But we thank you for joining us. Don't forget the women's telecast coming up soon. And our thanks to Niles Media Group for Rich Savosic, Tom Ackerman. Evansville, a winner over Indiana State at home.